Please welcome back to the show, Mr. Warren Eckstein. Warren, it's been forever.
Yeah, it's been a long time, Larry. I kind of miss you.
Man, Warren, this is insane what's going on. Can pets pick up the tension, pick up the anxiety and the stress that's going on in society in general?
Absolutely. The anxiety and stress goes from one end of the leash, Larry, right to the other end of the leash. And we hear about the divorce rate's going to go up. I think pets are going to leave their guardians when this is over because they just had it being around people 24/7. But the same anxiety, the same stress, the most important thing I can tell people if they want to alleviate their anxiety and stress is just kind of basically try to keep to the schedule you normally have with your dogs and cats.
Now, Warren Eckstein, I'm sure people are asking you this over and over again. Can you contract coronavirus from your pet? Can you give the coronavirus to your pet?
Here's the bottom line. According to the CDC, there's absolutely no evidence whatsoever to suggest that pets can spread COVID-19 to people. So bottom line is, though, if you do have COVID-19 and you are self-quarantining at home, you should try to have someone else take care of the pet. Not that the pet's going to give it to you, but it's possible that you may touch the pet, it may be on his fur, so you want to be real careful about that. But in terms of dogs and cats giving us corona, absolutely not. I know there's been a lot of talk because that tiger developed the corona at the Bronx Zoo. But I've been doing a lot of research on that, Larry, and here's the bottom line. Wild cats and domestic cats are entirely different. So the fact that they tested, and by the way, none of the other tigers got sick. So you have nothing to worry about. If you have a dog and cat at home, wash your hands, clean them off. If you walk them, wipe their feet when they come into the house. Don't let other people pet them. That's really important. And you should not be petting other people's pets either. That's really important stuff. But in terms of us being fearful, the fear is not from us getting COVID from them. The fear is, can we give the COVID to them? That's what they believe happened with the tiger at the Bronx Zoo.
I'm talking to Warren Eckstein, an internationally renowned pet and animal expert. Warren, I've seen people walking around near my neighborhood with a mask on themselves and a mask on the dog. Is that just for fun, or does the owner really believe that the dog has a possibility of contracting the coronavirus?
It's a great question. You know, I've yet to see it in my neighborhood on the west side. Maybe they just have unmasked dogs. I don't know, Larry. From my perspective, it's probably, if you lived in an area where lots of people are walking their dogs and there's a real big problem with COVID-19, then maybe a mask on the dog would not be a bad idea. However, my dogs walk in my neighborhood and they have no mask, so I don't think it's a big deal to put a mask on a dog. If you feel more comfortable, fine, but I don't think it's going to be beneficial.
We're taking your calls at 888-971-7243, 888-971-SAGE for Warren Eckstein, an internationally renowned pet and animal expert. You said that the animals might not like the fact that their owners are home 24/7. Talk to us about that.
You know, a lot of people call up and say, my dog's lonely, my cat's lonely. You know, dogs and cats have the ability, for the most part, to take care of themselves. So the fact that we're home, that means that their schedules are entirely thrown off. You know, we might be sleeping later, therefore walking them later, or staying up later and walking them later at night. We might be giving them all kinds of, I use the term from New York, nauseous during the day, so they might be eating food they're not normally eating. They're definitely not getting the socializing they normally had. Most people are not taking their dogs, obviously, to parks or beaches. It's against the law, but also a lot of the dog parks are closed, so there's a lack of socializing that's going as well. So it's really imperative. You know, in 1979, Larry, I wrote a book called Pet Aerobics. It was an exercise book for dogs and cats. This is the time. If you live in a home and there's stairs, staircase sprints up and down. The more exercise you give your pets physically, the better off they're going to behave psychologically.
Warren Eckstein is my guest. He's host of The Pet Show, AM 870 The Answer, here locally from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays, nationally from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Warren, I am cat sitting for a friend, and the friend brought the cat over, and everything was fine until my friend left. The cat goes into a little hole in the kitchen, will not come out. I have food, I have kitty litter. The cat comes out apparently in the night because the kitty litter has been used and the food is missing, but won't come out while I'm there. It's been there. That cat has been in that hole now for 3 days. What do I do?
Well, let's face it. Have you known this cat prior to sitting for him?
No.
So we have this cat that's been living with your friend, and bless you for being the good friend you are. But you have your friend who's living with this cat for whatever amount of time. This cat is now thrown into a situation away from the person he loves and feels comfortable with, into a strange home, a strange environment with strange sounds, strange smells, and can I say a strange person, perhaps, Larry? And so it's
are you, Warren, are you saying the cat might be racist?
I'm not. No.
All right.
But that's another discussion we should have in the future, though.
Wait. Are you saying an animal can be racist?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. Not racist in terms of the way we describe it.
Right.
Years ago, when I was training guard dogs in the South Bronx in Harlem, these are dogs that never saw a white guy, especially a white Jewish guy, come into the neighborhood. And they reacted incredibly aggressive to me. Same thing with dogs that had never been exposed to African-American people because of the different, the color of the skin.
Wow.
Not that they don't like them, but they're just afraid because they're not been exposed to them.
So what do I do about this cat?
All right, here's what you do. First thing you need to do, what you should have done, is you should have had your clothing, unwashed articles of Larry's clothing at your friend's house so the cat got used to your smell. That's number one. The litter box should have come over from your friend's house, not necessarily clean. Having a little soil in the litter box would have made it more comfortable. And what I would have done, or what you can do at this point, maybe not, if you can get articles of your friend's clothing or something from his home into your home so there's a familiar scent for the cat, that would be really beneficial as well.
It's such a big cat, and the hole is so little, Warren. It just squeezed in there. It was stunning to me.
But he's getting out, obviously, to eat and poop, right?
Right. Well,
So
Warren,
the only thing that
Warren, can you stick around, Warren, and take a few calls?